Ooh, that's good, Commanders fans. Big win, 4-game winning streak. First time having starting 4-1 since what 2008. Some ridiculous numbers. Jayden Daniels in his bag, man. Jayden Daniels legit is in the MVP race, if not the MVP at this moment. If not the MVP at this moment, and it's not too early to say that. It's just not. It's not. Jayden Daniels dropping the ball in the bucket to De'Ami Brown. Shout out to De'Ami Brown, man. That needs to be in the next documentary. That needs to be in the next documentary. That catch right there, beautiful pass. And De'Ami Brown caught a first down pass too. He caught a first down pass too. But Jayden was so smooth today, so cool, calm and collected, man. He didn't need to play that fourth quarter at all, which he did not. And the Browns defense, Joe Witt Jr. Actually, you know what? Let me give credit to Joe Witt Jr., Frankie Louvu, John Allen, Deron Payne, Big Fedarian Mathis, putting his hands up, putting his left hand up, getting swatting down at Deshaun Watson pass. Deshaun Watson, Mr. Massage Man, he is washed. He was seeing ghosts today like he's been seeing all season. You can see Amari Cooper was frustrated with him. Jerry Jeudy was dropping passes, hands like a snake out there too. You can see they were very frustrated with Deshaun. It was so bad to the point where it was the 4th and goal, and they had to delay a game, and they just waved the white flag. And they still could have went for it on 4th and goal if they wanted to. They knew the game was out of reach. They just waved the white flag, and Deshaun Watson, and their coach, they just waved the white flag. They were kind of upset with each other, but Deshaun Watson, he just gave up, man. They just gave up. They knew it was over. And shout out to Bobby Wagner. When he got that sack on Deshaun, he was like shaking his head in his face. Like, that was hilarious. That was hilarious from Bobby Wagner. Bobby Wagner had a heck of a day, too. Frankie Lou recovered a fumble. I believe he forced a fumble. We should have got an interception, but Quan Martin dropped it, but it's all good. Mikey Sanders still gave Deshaun the shoulder. Deshaun was mad and pushed him and shoved him. Our guys came out, and we had Mikey Sanders Still's back in the first quarter. And the thing that I love so much about Jayden Daniels, I know I'm going on a tangent all over the place. He threw the interception in the red zone to JOK, which was a great interception by Jock, who we should have drafted a couple years ago. But he bounced back. He never lets any of that stuff get him down. He never lets any of that stuff get him down. Because he had a beautiful pass to Terry where he escaped the pocket, threw it down to Terry for like a 40-yard bomb on Denzel Ward. Beautiful pass. He threw an interception, which was a mistake, but he bounced back on the next drive. Bounced back. Olamide Zaccheaus had a nice punt return. Just a great overall team effort. I mean, I want to give a big shout out to the defense before I get to my notes here. Just looking at some of the team stats. We talked about third down, guys. Deshaun Watson and the Browns, they're the worst third down conversion team. They're the worst offensive third down team in the NFL in the show today. They were 1 for 13 on third downs. Joe Witt Jr. had these guys in the twilight zone. He had Deshaun Watson in the twilight zone, seeing Ghost out there. 1 for 13. How many sacks did we get today? We had 7 sacks. 7 sacks today. 7 sacks. Pressure. Dorrance Armstrong blew up Deshaun Watson. Like, hit him straight in his chin on one play where Deshaun was running around in the red zone. We got red zone stops. And we were more than just a bend, don't break defense, man. We were more than that. It says we did. We didn't any interceptions, but looking at the defense again, Frankie Louvu had 2.5 sacks. Bobby had 1.5. John Allen had 1. Dorrance had 1. Dante Fowler had 1. Like I said, they had to put Jameis in the ball game at one point. I do want to talk about the 4th and 2. That was a beautiful, gutsy call by Cliff Kingsbury doing a reverse to Austin Eckler. And he got that 4th and 2 that set up the B-Rob touchdown one where B-Rob was just running like a madman, breaking tackles and ran for that touchdown. That was a beautiful play call by Cliff Kingsbury. But Jayden, man, we really have a quarterback, and it just feels so surreal. I mean, we had a home field advantage. We had Browns fans wearing bags on their face before the 4th quarter even started. That's how bad it got for the Browns. Like, we actually have a home field advantage right now where it's dominating Commanders fans. And I saw after the game, people were lined up at Fanatics or the team store to buy Jayden Daniels jerseys. That's how lit it is right now. That's how lit it is for this team. It's surreal. It's surreal, this feeling, having a quarterback, having a great team, and the defense is playing well. Like, that's scary for teams. It's scary. And there was a 4th and 3 where Jayden ran for a first down and more. And that's where Adam Peters and Dan Corn talk about he can just steal your soul in the draft. That's why they drafted him, because he can just take your soul on 4th down, 3rd down, and run for a first down and more. All right, so let's get to the notes here. Terry McLaurin, the fumble. I'm not going to talk about the bad stuff, but the fumble, even when he fumbled, like, we still got to stop. We held him to the field goal. That's where they waved the white flag on that drive where they got to delay a game, and they just gave up. Terry had 112 yards. 4 catches for 112 yards. De'Ami, 2 catches for 57 yards. All right, let's get to the notes here real quick, guys. The notes that I took for the game. Brandon Coleman did start today. That was a big fourth down stop that Frankie Louvu had. It was an arm tackle on Jerome Ford or Donta Foreman or whoever, whichever running back it was. That was a big stop. That was a big fourth down stop by our defense. They were on our 37 or 40-yard line. They went for it on 4th and 2. They actually put Jameis Winston in the game, and I was like, oh, they're gonna quarterback sneak it, but they faked it and did a pitch, and Frankie just held the guy with one hand and he fell down. That was a beautiful, beautiful arm tackle by Frankie Louvu. Frankie Louvu, he's gonna make the Pro Bowl. We're gonna have a lot of Pro Bowls this year. I know people don't care about the Pro Bowl, but since we're winning a lot, we're gonna have at least we're gonna have a bunch of Pro Bowlers this year. This whole offensive line, they just been playing good football. You look at the run by Jeremy McNichols; it was a hat on a hat, and they were just dominating guys. Jeremy McNichols put his hat on a hat and got a touchdown. But Brandon Coleman started today. Myles Garrett was nullified for the most part. Now, they were stopping the quarterback runs, the design runs. They were sitting on it. Like, every time we did a design run, they stopped it. Like, they were there. JOK was there. Myles was there. Grant Delpit, whoever. All their guys, the beginning of the game, the Browns defense did a heck of a job. Like, they were very well coached. They made everything difficult. Like, the pass to Terry was a difficult pass. They made everything tough, and Jayden was still able to get things done. That's how good Jayden is. The run on Austin Eckler, the screen pass later in the second half. But let me go order by order for my notes here. Jayden Daniels to Terry, I talked about that beautiful pass. In the next play, he throws an interception. Or the next couple plays in the red zone, he throws an interception to JOK after we convert the third down. Defense forces another 3-and-out. They forced a couple of 3-and-outs. Alameda had a nice punt return. We had good field position there. Terry with the first down catch. We had the 4th and 2 conversion. Then B-Rock got the touchdown where he broke a tackle. Mikey Sanders still had the hit on Deshaun Watson that I already talked about. And then we had another 3-and-out that we forced. Jayden Daniels missed Zach Ertz wide open. We were on our own 1-yard line. And Jayden, that was like the only bad play. Other than the interception, that's like the only miscue from Jayden. Other than that, Jayden really had a perfect game for the most part. But this game, like, he had a bunch of incompletions because, like I said, the Browns, they were playing good defense. They really were. I got to tip my cap. That first quarter, they made everything tough for Jayden and our offense. And they were hitting hard, too. Like, the screen passes weren't working. Like, they were sitting on everything. They really were. Quan Martin dropped an interception. I was upset about that. And then Frankie Louvu got a sack. Austin Eckler had a huge run. It was like a 30, 40-yard run or something like that. It might have been like the longest run that we've had since Darius Geis. That's what the Washington PR stat said. And then he actually fumbled the ball. He looked backwards and fumbled it. That really made me upset. But Alameda came in the clutch. He dived on the football. And then Zach Ertz dropped the pass. They tried to call it a fumble. Then they picked up the flag. Or no, I'm sorry, not the flag. But they reversed it like immediately. We didn't have to review. We didn't have to challenge or anything like that. And I thought that was the right call. Zach Ertz didn't fumble. He just didn't catch it. He had another drop, too, where him and Jayden had a conversation. The funny thing is that Jayden had to calm Zach Ertz down. Like, he pulled Zach Ertz to him. I don't know if you guys noticed that. Let me know if you guys noticed that as well. He had to pull Zach Ertz in and be like, hey, chill out. Because I think Zach was going back and forth with somebody on the Browns. And they were talking trash. But he pulled Zach back and told him to stop arguing. That just shows how mature that Jayden Daniels is. Eckler had the huge one, talked about that. We settled for a field goal. Austin Seabird came in the clutch there. Fedarian Mathis stopping the run. Did a great job on that drive, stopping the run. Frankie Louvu and John Allen had a sack on 3rd down. And then on offense, we get the ball back, and it was 3rd and 10, 3rd and long. And they had 12 men on the field. So we took that penalty, and then it was 3rd and 5. And then we converted on that. But that just shows you the Browns were undisciplined there. And just our quick offense, and that time it wasn't even quick offense. They just had 12 men on the field, and that really helped us out. For whatever reason, they had 12 men on the field. Then back-to-back plays, they had 12 men on the field again where Jayden ran for a first down, where Cliff quickly snapped the football after we got the first down, and then Jayden ran for another first down. That's why I think Cliff has done a heck of a job. Like, certain situations, like he snaps the ball quickly, we're up-tempo. That's why Cliff, he gets an A for me. He has the quarterback to get it done, but Cliff has been doing a great job as well. And then we get another stop. Frankie Louvu gets a sack on 3rd and 15, and we get the ball back with under 2 minutes. And then that's where Jayden throws the touchdown and we go up 24-3 before halftime. So that was awesome by the Commanders to have awareness there and getting the football back. And the defense getting a stop there too, which was huge. And then before the half, we score again at 24-3. That's where I really think we just took the soul away from their team, and they basically gave up. You can see the body language on Amari Cooper. You can see the body language on Jerry Jeudy. You can see the body language on Deshaun Watson himself. They threw the white flag in at halftime. They really did. They wanted to go home. Noah, I had a nice pass break up. Terry fumbled the ball, and then we stopped them on we stopped them where they got the delay game. Dorrance had a huge hit and sack. Jerry Jeudy did drop a touchdown pass. The Browns waved the white flag. Jayden had a nice pass to Terry for a first down. Jayden nice run and escaped the rush. Jayden nice run to set up the touchdown. Jeremy McNichols scores the touchdown to go up 31-6 at that point. And then after that, Jayden got sacked and he kind of didn't really get hurt, but you can see like he got up a little slow, whatnot. The Browns called a timeout, I believe. And it was just time to take him out. And then 34-6. The Browns scored a touchdown at the end. It was number 88. The Fox actually put David Njoku on the screen, which was number 88. I don't even know the guy's name, to be honest with you. Number 88 for the Browns. I mean, I can look him up, but who cares? Number 88. What was his name? Jordan Akins. Jordan Akins is his name. That's the guy who caught the touchdown. But I'll go over the stats real quick. Austin Eckler, 2 catches for 30 yards. Luke McCaffrey, 3 for 19. Luke had a big catch over the middle for a first down. Luke had a big catch. Alameda had 1 catch for 10 yards. Zach Ertz, 2 catches for 10 yards. Bryson Tremaine, 1 catch for -2 yards. I think that was the screen pass that we threw in the beginning of the game that they snuffed out pretty well. And they stopped us. But Frankie Louvu had a heck of a day. I'll do studs and duds tomorrow. I should be going live around 12-ish, 12:15 again like I did last week. Victory Monday again. It feels good, guys. It feels good. Ravens next week. Ravens just won. They beat the Bengals 41-38. So that's going to be a fun game. I'm going to be in the building. I'm going to be at M&T Bank Stadium. Shout out to my guy Gordon. I'm going with him, Gordon Horowitz. I will be at the Ravens game. Let me know if you guys are going. It's going to be lit, guys. We got to get together in there. We got to take over this stadium. We got to walk in their trap and take over their trap. We got to take over Baltimore. This is a legit battle of the Beltway game. It's a 1 o'clock game. Really should be on Sunday Night Football, but it is what it is. We got to take care of business against the Ravens. We can win that game. That's a winnable game. It really is. It's crazy to say that. John Allen with a sack. Quan Martin, I thought he played well today too. Jeremy Chin tackled and did what he was supposed to do. Emmanuel Forbes, didn't see him much. So that's always a good thing if you don't see Emmanuel Forbes, missing plays or tackles. I don't know if Emmanuel Forbes even played many snaps today. I got to look at that. I feel like I saw him on special teams or something like that. But I didn't really see much from him. But good to see Brandon Coleman starting. Derek Forrest was activated. I think he's played special teams a little bit there. Tyler Owens was out. Quan Martin left the game, but he came back in, or he was cleared to come back in. I don't think he had to come back in because we were winning by so much. And that's about it. I do want to see the PFF grades tomorrow for the offensive line to see how good they did. I think it was another week where they did a great job. Let's look at Myles Garrett, though. Did he get any sacks at all? How many times was Jayden sacked this game? And he was sacked 3 times. Amari Cooper, 4 catches for 60 yards. We did a good job on Amari Cooper. We did a good job on Jerry Jeudy. He only had 1 catch for 16 yards. David Njoku played. He was activated this morning. He only had 1 catch for 14 yards. Deshaun Watson had 1 fumble, and we took it away with Frankie Louvu took it away. Myles Garrett was radio silent, man. I don't even see him on here. I really don't, which is insane. Like, everybody was like, oh, I'm so worried about Myles Garrett, myself included. But Myles Garrett was statless today. He was legit statless. Like, didn't do a darn thing out there. That's insane. We held an all-pro edge rusher to basically no yards or anything. Oh, here's the advanced stats today, guys, or historical stats from Jayden Daniels today. Where is it here? Where is it? Washington is the first team since 1970 to score 150-plus points in their first 5 games while starting a rookie quarterback, which is insane. Where's the other stuff? And then, Myles Garrett, he didn't have a sack or a tackle today. 7 sacks today, 7 tackles for loss, 1 fumble recovered, 11 quarterback hits, and 5 pass deflections from the defense today. Shout out to Joey Jr. Oh, they showed Josh Harris down there. He was on the field clapping and having a good old time. Jayden Daniels also is the first he's the first player in NFL history to record 1,000 passing yards and 250 or more rushing yards in his first 5 career games. Those are insane numbers by Jayden Daniels. Frankie Louvu today, 10 pass rush snaps, 5 pressures, 3 sacks, really 2.5 sacks, and a 93.5 pass rush grade and a forced fumble. And a fumble recovery as well. Legit numbers by Frankie Louvu today. All right, you guys, I'm going to wrap it up, guys. I will see you guys tomorrow live around 12:15. If not at 12:15, then, of course, before the Monday Night Football game, I will try to get on at like 6 or something like that. That's what I plan on doing. I want to chop it up with you guys every Monday, every Victory Monday as well. But great game. Like I said, great game, guys. I mean, left hand up, all that. I mean, that's how you take care of business against a team, who I thought was, Myles Garrett today, 0 sacks, 0 tackles, 31 pass rush snaps, and 3 pressures. So nothing from Myles Garrett today. Radio silent. And this was a trap game. I'm not gonna lie to you. I hate people calling it a trap game because it's just too early. But this is a game where we didn't look ahead. We took care of business. The college offense did what they needed to do and won this game. Austin Eckler was balling. Jeremy McNichols, B-Rob, 2 touchdowns. Everybody stepped up and played their part today again. The offensive line looked great, and the defense stepped up. This defense is getting better each week. Ball is life. Joe Witt Jr., this defense is getting better week by week by week. So Joe Witt Jr., he's knowing his personnel. They're gelling. They're communicating better. This defense can be even nastier, which is the scary part. Because Cleveland Farrell is coming back. Jordan McGee is coming back. We got a couple guys coming back. And Noah Brown didn't play today either on offense. So, like I said, I'm good on Devontae Adams. I'm good. All right, y'all. Health Commanders, left hand up. Peace.